Hello everybody, this is your host, the Young Wolf, and I'm here with my first ever vlog. Now the actual vlog portion of this is going to be pretty short, but I'm just gonna, after this, run through my setup basically. But as you can see, I've got a wolf hat now, and this hat was actually given to me by a random stranger. And it actually just reminded me of why I wanted to start this channel in the first place. I want this channel to become a place where I can inspire you to do better, like in Markiplier's channel. Markiplier is just my hero, and he says that we're all his heroes, but I want to be someone who can encourage you to do good, like Markiplier can. And yeah, just I want to raise money for charity and that kind of thing. Most of mine are going to be wildlife charities because I am slightly obsessed, but I'm hoping to get those started sometime in the near future. But I am still a student at college now, so it might not be for a while. I'm actually working on getting a degree in video audio communications, which is actually going to help make my channel better for you guys to watch, more fun, because it's going to sound better, it'll look better. I'll actually learn how to do all these video editing things that I've been trying to do and failing, and it'll be a better experience for you guys. So yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about. Let's move on to my setup, shall we? Alright, so basically I've got my setup dual screening right now. I've got just this Dell monitor and this TCL TV. The TV is also connected to my Xbox One as well as my Xbox 360. Right up here, this is an air purifier and aromatizer. Got some cozies for when I'm thirsty. And then right here I've got these notepads for when I have puzzles and that kind of thing. I can write down the information so I can refer back to it real easy. And then when I bought some HDMI cables, it came with some free lens cleaning or screen cleaning stuff. So that's always nice. The computer I'm using is an HP Pavilion from 2011. It's got about 1 year warranty left on it, and after that I'm gonna see if I can get a better computer. If you look at it right there, it looks a little like a Cylon from the old movies. I don't know if anybody ever watched those. Yeah. Anyway, for a mouse, I've got the Razer Mamba, and the Razer Mamba is a wireless/wired mouse, and you can see right here, it's got a wire that plugs right in the back here. It can also plug right into there. It's got a switch on the bottom of it that turns it on and off for when it's in the wireless state, and you can place it on here to charge it. When I was playing Five Nights at Freddy's, I was using the Ouroboros from Razer, and I had forgotten to put it back on the pedestal to charge it, so it kept dying, and it was great. I'll put a link to it in the description. I say it was great, but I was terrified. For a controller, I use the Razer Onza Tournament Edition, the Mass Effect 3 Special Edition. Hey, look at that, that's cool. That's awesome. Sorry. But, I like the D-pad here, because it's just one button for each thing, as opposed to a normal D-pad where you just have the same button instead of separate buttons. And right on here, you can twist to adjust how sensitive it is. And it's really cool. And these buttons light up. I mean, that's awesome. My keyboard is the Black Widow Ultimate, also from Razer. You can see their symbol right there. And basically, Black Widow Ultimate is this is the older edition. The new edition has the new mechanical switches, which are much better than the old switches. But I missed out on that by, honestly, a couple weeks. If I had waited a couple weeks to buy it, and then I would have gotten that. But I didn't, so. And then I've got Then I've got the Razer Orb Weaver. This is the Stealth Edition. And basically it's just another keyboard. These are currently set to be the directional keys. This is a spacebar, control. I've got it set up for RPGs right now. Each one of these is fully programmable to be whatever you want. So these can be WASD, these can be the arrow keys, although I've got the arrow keys to be this thing right here. And all of this is sitting, as you may have noticed, on a massive 4-foot mouse pad. This is the Goliathus Extended Edition Control, also by Razer. And I actually built this desk specifically for this setup, so that I could have my mouse, my keyboard, and my gamepad. That's what I'm calling this. All on the same, I don't know what you would call this, keyboard slide? And I added a little extra because I knew I was going to be having the Razer Tiamat's control module sitting right here. The Razer Tiamat is, of course, the headphones that I use. They're 7.1 surround sound, and they're really cool because I don't know how well you can see it, but nope. Okay, so basically it's got different settings up here. You can change the volume and the mic volume when you've got 7.1 turned off, and then you can turn 7.1 on. Then you can change the volume. You can change the bass, that's down here. You can change all different sorts of things, but it doesn't work very well unless you have a computer that is capable of 7.1 surround sound, which I do not, sadly. I've also got the Elgato game capture device that's currently hooked up right there underneath those paper towels. And I slapped a Razer sticker on my Xbox One because I am a big Razer fan. I'm also using Razer Synapse and Razer Game Booster right now. I'm about to download Razer Cortex within the next few days, which is basically amazing. I've actually got it on my laptop right now, which I'm about to show you. This is my laptop. This is the Razer Blade Pro. Not the 2014 edition, which is the newest one, but the one before that. Because it's the Razer Blade Pro, there's no, or the old one, it's got no touchscreen. But I did keep the original screen protector on it so that the screen doesn't get messed up at all. I can see you. This is Razer Cortex right here. It's got the boost settings where you can boost, the boost basically turns off everything not required for your computer and makes your games run faster. Then you've got diagnose, which it'll analyze your computer and see if there's anything wrong with it. Tweak, which will change your settings to the optimized settings. Defrag, if you've got anything messed up, you can defrag it and all that kind of thing. If you've got Cortex active, it'll show the frames per second in one of your corners. Cortex also has this beta feature called Sync Save Games. It's not perfected yet, but basically you'll be able to sync all of your save games over the cloud, and after that you can play them on any computer whatsoever. And there's my background for that. I didn't get the rain meter on this one, but that's right. I've been playing a lot of Dragon Age Inquisition recently. It's really fun. World of Warcraft, haven't even gotten a subscription for that. But I use Steam, Origin, and Arc. Arc is something you may not know about. It's done by Perfect World International. The people who do the Perfect World, Forsaken World, that kind of thing, mostly MMOs. They also do the Torchlight games. Yeah. I've got hooked up to it right now, the Ouroboros that I mentioned earlier. It's a nifty little thing. It's actually an ambidextrous mouse, and I could set it up wirelessly, but I don't really feel like it. I kind of like the feel of the wired control right here. As for gamepads, I use this one, which is a Windows, just a Windows controller. I plan on getting the Razer Sabertooth as soon as I can, and I'll use the Sabertooth over on my tower and the Onza on here. So yeah. And then the heart and soul of my entire operation is this right here. This is a 2 terabyte external hard drive. It basically holds everything I've ever done with YouTube on it. So, fun times. Now, the reason I'm called the Young Wolf is because a friend gave me that nickname a long time ago because of how much I loved wolves. And really, that love has not diminished. Not ever. I have, 6 wolves here, plus my hat. This one was my grandfather's. He died long before I was born, but it's mine now. This big one, I bought him myself. And the rest of these were all gifts. This was from my parents. These 2 right here were from my girlfriend. And this one was from one of my best friends. That's a cat. That pillow, I stitched it together in high school. Those 2 pillows back there are a matching set with this blanket, and it was a gift along with this pillow here, which looks fantastic. Always said so. And lastly, my parents bought me that as well. It's not quite a dream catcher, but I've got one of those right there. But it's got a wolf's face on it, as you saw. And then that friend who gave me that red wolf there also gave me this calendar, which is all wolves. It's a World Wildlife Fund calendar. I really do love my wolves. Join the cult of Razer. Lastly, I did keep every single box from every piece of Razer gear that I own. From the Goliathus all the way to the blade. I even kept the outside box that they shipped it in, along with the inside box. And I threw in, a few minutes ago, I threw in this folder, which I use for school, taking notes and that kind of thing, which I slapped a Razer sticker on. And I threw in also this, which is basically just to clip my phone to my belt, which I threw a Razer sticker on, because I do enjoy Razer products so much. And I want everyone to know about them. I'm not getting paid to do this at all. I wish I was. But honestly, I would endorse them for free, and am endorsing them for free. These work so much better than anything I've ever used before. I've never had any problems with any of these. Ever. No lie.
Hey. You stay over there. Stay off my boxes. You're adorable, but don't give me that look. You little jerk. Anyway. Whenever I do move, I'm going to pack everything up real nicely into their boxes. Then I'm going to pack everything into bigger boxes filled with styrofoam or bubble wrap or something to make sure nothing breaks. Because I cannot imagine trying to game without these anymore. Cat. Shadow. You're a little shit. You're a little shit. Aren't you? Yeah, you are. You're my little shit.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys know a little bit more about me now. I'm going to be doing an in-depth review of every single Razer item that I own, because I would recommend this. I would recommend this company to anyone thinking about getting anything for, specifically for gaming. Ugh, excuse me. I actually follow the CEO, whose name I'm not going to try to pronounce because I would butcher it, on Twitter and Facebook. And I know for a fact that their motto is for gamers, by gamers, for a reason. They are gamers just like you and me. So I highly recommend any of their products. If you're going to go mobile, actually I'll save that for another video. But thank you guys so much again for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Later.